An evening of elegance, celebration, and reflection as dignitaries from across Nigeria and beyond gather to honor Chief Yomi Edu on his 80th birthday. The celebration attracted an impressive array of dignitaries from Nigeria's political, business, and media circles. Among those in attendance were former President Olusegun Obasanjo, former Ghanaian President Nana Akufo-Addo, former Minister of Information and National Orientation Lai Mohammed, Chairman and Editor-in-Chief of Arise and This Day Media Group Prince Nduka Obaigbena, Chairman of Heirs Holdings, and UBA Group Tony Elumelu, former Access Bank Chief Executive Officer Aigboje Imukwede, NDC presidential candidate Peter Obi, Chief of Staff to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu Femi Gbajabiamila, alongside serving and former governors, lawmakers, captains of industry, family members, and longtime associates who gathered to honor the octogenarian. Their presence reflected the wide network of relationships Chief Edu has built over decades in public service, business, law, national development, as tributes highlighted his integrity, loyalty, humility, and enduring commitment to family and friends. Former President Obasanjo, while addressing guests, described the impressive turnout as evidence of the respect and admiration Chief Edu earned during his years in public service and private life.
Coming here and seeing the galaxy of people with whom we served in government over 20 years ago, I was really very impressed. And for me, it is an indication of how you are held when we are in service, and an indication of the respect and the appreciation of all that we did together.
The former president of Ghana, who traveled from Accra with his wife to attend the celebration, described Chief Edu as one of his oldest friends and an exemplary Nigerian.
He's been an exemplary friend. He's been an exemplary Nigerian. I don't think one can ask to say anything more than that. Somebody who cared very deeply about this country, served it well, continues to serve it, and I have no doubt has not ended his service to Nigeria.
Longtime friend and former Minister of Information Lai Mohammed reflected on a friendship spanning more than 4 decades. He described the celebrant as a dependable friend who remained loyal despite political differences.
The important thing about Yomi is that Yomi cherishes friendship and family, and is always there for you. I notice also that even when our political paths differed, because after the annulment, we went to different camps. I went to AD, Yomi went to PDP, he became a minister. But our friendship was not for once affected by the fact that we belong to 2 different political parties. We still remain family, we still remain friends. Our families still interacted. And over the last 44 years, hardly a week passes that me and Yomi will not talk. Me and Yomi will not exchange ideas.
Corporate commercial lawyer Christopher Okeke highlighted Chief Edu's remarkable journey from the insurance industry to the legal profession and later national politics.
Yomi returned to Nigeria and built a distinguished career in insurance, eventually owning and managing what was at one time the 3rd largest brokerage firm in the country. H-class in Edu. After achieving considerable success in business, he surprised many of us by returning to England to study law, where he earned a law degree. On his return to Nigeria, he attended the Nigerian Law School and spent 6 weeks with Ajimogobi and Okeke during his attachment. He later formed a law partnership with his friend, Naid Mohammed. As it turned out, neither of them seemed destined for the routines of legal practice. Both soon gravitated towards politics. Yomi contested for the governorship of Lagos State, and although unsuccessful, he went on to enjoy a notable career in national politics, serving for several years as a federal cabinet minister.
His daughter, Kofo Edu, praised her father's values of hard work, integrity, simplicity, and devotion to family, while his son, Lukman Edu, described him as a contented man whose priorities have always been faith, family, and good health.
Reaching 80 is an incredible milestone, and we are so grateful for Dad's good health and the blessing of having him with us. But tonight is about more than his age. It is about the wonderful life he has lived and the many lives he has touched. As his daughter and firstborn, I've been fortunate to experience the father he has been to us and to see the friend, brother, and mentor he has been to so many others. Dad has taught us the importance of hard work, kindness, integrity, simplicity, and family.
What I admire most about my father is his contentment. One day he decided that chasing worldly things wasn't the most important thing, and he decided to adapt his life and prioritize the things most important: his family, his faith, and his health.
The celebrant's wife, Maureen Edu, offered a deeply personal tribute, describing her husband as the bedrock of the family who quietly provided strength, stability, and protection.
The easiest way to describe him is that of a seawall, right? A seawall that serves as the bedrock of our family. That seawall prevents the rough oceans and the difficulties in life from impacting us, from impacting his children, from impacting me. What does he do? He does everything that one expects from him and even more. He does so with humility and without fanfare.
One of the highlights of the evening came as members of the Edu family joined the celebrant on stage for a special toast in his honor before gathering around him to cut the cake.
Happy birthday to you.
The symbolic moment drew cheers from guests as family and friends celebrated a life marked by service, friendship, and enduring family values. In his remarks, the former minister expressed gratitude to family, friends, and members of the organizing committee, noting that the celebration was intended as a gathering of family and friends rather than a display of status.
I must thank the 4-member committee that put this together. It's not a party for big men or small men. It was meant to be a party for family and friends I've known for years and those I've just met.
As the evening progressed, guests shared memories, laughter, warm wishes for many more years of good health and fulfillment. For many in attendance, the celebration was not only a milestone birthday, but also a recognition of a life defined by public service, enduring friendships, and humility.